Hi friends, today I would like to explain the concept of hysteresis loop, that is for the ferromagnetic materials. First I would like to explain based on our theory, then I will explain this one based on a small activity, that is very fun activity. For understanding purpose only I am explaining. Thank you. Today's our topic is hysteresis loop. Today's our topic is hysteresis loop. So, hysteresis loop is a graph drawn between applied magnetic field intensity and also the magnetic induction. That's why it is also called as BH curve. That is called as BH curve. That means B means magnetic induction and H is the applied magnetic field intensity. Okay. So now we have to take the axis. This hysteresis loop is we are explaining for the materials of ferromagnetic materials. Here we are giving the applied magnetic field intensity. That's why on x-axis we have to take applied magnetic field intensity. So here the variable component is magnetic induction. That's why I am keeping that one on a y-axis. Applied magnetic, the graph drawn between the applied magnetic field intensity and also a magnetic induction. For example, if we take the ferromagnetic material, if we place that one in a applied magnetic field intensity, automatically the magnetic lines of forces are passing through that material, and also the magnetic induction becomes at a particular point comes into the saturated position. Okay, that means if you are keep on increasing the magnetic field, so bs is the saturated magnetization. Bs is the saturation magnetization. Now this position we may call as A. Okay. Now you are decreasing the that means you are removing the magnetic field intensity. So actually whenever you are removing the external magnetic field intensity, actually the magnetic induction is also won't come like this. Okay, it will take a new path. That means so like this. So that means even though applied magnetic field is zero, inside the material there is a magnetic induction is exists, that is called as remanent magnetization. That is called as remanent magnetization. This is also called as this residual magnetism. This residual magnetism is also called as coercivity. And further, if we are increasing the magnetic field intensity in the reverse order, so at a particular field of reverse magnetic field, the residual magnetism becomes zero. That field is called as coercive field. Like this, at that position the magnetic induction becomes zero. Further, if you are increasing like this, automatically it will comes into the negative saturated. So like this, each and every time it is taking a new path. Each and every time it is taking a new path. By using this one, by using then this one, we can classify the ferromagnetic materials as soft magnetic materials and hard magnetic materials. So BH curve is the graph drawn between the applied magnetic field intensity and also the magnetic induction. Okay, I hope you understood. So I have given you a small, I have done a small activity to understand this one. I'll show you. Just actually hysteresis loop, we are discussing about the ferromagnetic material. Okay, here what we can observe is variation of magnetization with respect to the change of applied magnetic field. Regarding that one understanding purpose, just here I am taking a sponge. This is a sponge. Okay, it is not actually a ferromagnetic material. I told you for understanding purpose only. Here I am showing this experiment like this. Okay, so this one I am placing in the magnetic field. That means if we are placing this one in the magnetic field means here as a magnetic field I am increasing the magnetic field intensity. That means water. Suppose if we are if you are increasing the magnetic field intensity, automatically what is happening there? Okay, it is absorbing. It is the sponge is absorbing. Like this, the ferromagnetic material is also absorbing the magnetic field intensity. That is also called as magnetic induction. That is called as magnetic induction. So further, if we are keep on increasing the magnetic field intensity, suppose further if you are keep on increasing the magnetic field intensity like this, so you are keep on increasing the magnetic field intensity. So magnetic field intensity means here water. Okay, so this is a ferromagnetic material. Okay, so you are increasing automatically, it is absorbing the water. That means, so same like that, ferromagnetic material is also absorbing the magnetic lines of forces. Okay, once it reaches the saturated position, so if you observe there, okay, the water is coming, the water is going out. That means, so that means it is reaches the saturated position, that is called as saturated magnetization. That position is called as saturated magnetization. Now when the external magnetic field is completely removed, when the external magnetic field is completely removed, yes, I have removed this one, but when the external magnetic field is completely removed, the magnetization slowly decreases. The magnetization slowly decreases, but not vanishes. But not vanishes. Oh, why? Because in this sponge there is a water. Some water droplets are retained. So same like that in our ferromagnetic material also the magnetic field lines are exist. Okay, and the phenomena is whatever the magnetic field inside exists, that is called as residual magnetism, and this phenomena is called as retentivity. This phenomena is called as retentivity. Now we are applying the reverse magnetic field, so it is not possible to apply the reverse magnetic field here. That's why here, as a reverse magnetic field, I am what I am doing here is I am squeezing this one. Okay, I am squeezing this one. Why I am squeezing? To remove the magnetic induction inside the specimen. That means to remove the water from here. Okay, when reverse magnetic field is applied, the residual magnetism decreases. So the residual magnetism decreases. So like this, the residual magnetism is also going out. Okay, at a particular situation, the residual magnetism becomes zero. That particular value of reverse magnetic field is coercive field. That particular field is called as coercive field, and this is called as coercivity. This is coercivity. Okay, like this, hysteresis is a irreversible process. Thank you.